So the first dream that I remember made no sense at all, but there's this giant ski hill and I'm skiing down the hill. There's other people too, like we're skiing, but it's a straight line. It's a thin ski hill or something, but it's like this long slope and I have skis on and I'm skiing down this whatever it is. It's almost like on a road. Instead of people driving, we're skiing down this like ski hill and then suddenly at one point there's something blocking the ski hill and people have to stop suddenly, so everybody's stopping and I have to quickly stop too, and there's a couple who's skiing behind me almost crashed into me, and I can tell like everyone's annoyed that there's this weird like structure, like the ski hill is just blocked for whatever reason by these like, I can't even remember what it is. It's like trees or branches or like other stuff, like something's just blocking it, and everyone's annoyed and they're pissed off that they have to stop skiing and they have to kind of climb through this weird thing that's blocking the way and then continue skiing down the hill or something like that. So I'm skiing down this hill, and then suddenly the dream shifts where we're skiing. It's still a ski hill, but the ski hill, what we're doing, a group of us, is we're skiing towards a birthday party. It's some kid's birthday party that we're going to as a group. And so once we reach the bottom of this weird ski hill, it goes directly into the house of this person who's having a party. And so suddenly we're there at this house, this person's party, and it's like a big house. The party is indoor and outdoor. And so the ski hill is at one end of their house, like it just goes to the side of their house. And then I'm suddenly there with like friends and family members at this person's party. But this person is just like a stranger to me. Like, we're not related. I don't even know how I know them or who it is, but it's their kid's party. And so the adults are socializing and talking, and the kids are just running around playing. And at one point, I go up to the kid whose birthday it is, and I ask them like something about what they wanted for their birthday or if they're enjoying their birthday. But they reply like with weird answers. Like, it didn't even make sense. Like, they're talking inappropriately, like the way a kid wouldn't normally talk. And I just kind of like laugh it off and I walk away. And then I'm trying to find my friends, and we're sitting around somewhere in like a small gazebo. There's like a gazebo inside of the house. And we're sitting there and we're just talking to each other about random stuff. And then I think the birthday party is being moved outside, or the dream shifts to something else. And there's a group of people waiting for us outside, like other people I know are waiting, and there's like another kid there. But then this time the kid's related to me. I think it's a family member's kid, but through marriage. Oh, it's like my wife's nephew is somewhere waiting for us all to go there and have a picnic with him. And we're trying to find chairs and collect chairs. And there's more kids now, and I think I have kids now in the dream. Like, my kids are there, and they're grabbing these folding tables and folding chairs so we can go and sit with him to have this picnic. And we're trying to find him though, but he's somewhere close, but he was by himself, which makes no sense. It's so weird. Like, we're trying to find him with our folding chairs, and it's getting late though. We're like, well, we can't be out too late. Everyone has to go home because it's like a work night or a school night or whatever. And it didn't really make much sense. And that part of the dream ends. And then I'm in a Walmart or something. I think it's like a store like a Walmart or a clothing store, and I'm by myself, but I realize I need to buy pants for my kids. One of my kids needed pants, and so I'm going up and down this aisle looking for pants, but jogging pants specifically. And I think actually it's by coincidence. I noticed that this store has like a lot of jogging pants, different colors, different sizes. And so I'm there, and there's like this big group of women who are also shopping for pants, and they're gossiping though. And I remember I can kind of tell in the dream I overhear the conversation, and they're talking about, I don't know these people, they're just like random customers. but they're talking about like one of their friends or something, and they're gossiping like pretty badly behind this person's back and insulting them or making fun of them, and I'm trying to like ignore them, and it has nothing to do with me, but it's just like I in the dream I realize what they're doing though, and I feel like bad for that person, and I'm just kind of like shaking my head to myself like, wow, why would they talk so like badly and negatively about their friend who isn't even here, and it's like just really nasty stuff they're saying, and so I'm kind of wondering now. Actually, I think so. These jogging pants are adults, like adult sized or something, and I'm wondering if I can find like an extra small size that will fit for my daughter. And they have like so many. There's like just shelves and shelves of all these different colors of jogging pants, but it's very poorly. It's poorly unorganized. Like when you go to a store and like the shelves aren't proper, like everything looks like it's been moved around. The customers have like moved everything around, and they're different places, different colors mixed in together. And at one point, I think I find a few of the pants that I need, but they have like a weird coloring station, like, or they have this paint thing that you take it. It look like a can or like a small can of paint, though, and you're supposed to dip the jogging pants inside it to change them to the color you want, or it's something. Either that's the way it is, or that's something I keep thinking about, or like I come up with in the dream. It's like I remember at one point I have a bucket of paint, and I'm like, okay, if I just take these gray sweatpants, jogging pants, whatever, and I dip them in the paint, they automatically become the color that I want. And then in my dream, I'm thinking about what color my daughter would want, and I'm like, I can't even remember what the colors was or whatever. But I remember thinking like that's what you're supposed to do. You just magically dip these pants. Not that it was magic, but you just you dip the jogging pants. I think they were gray ones. I'm like, okay, I'll take these gray sweatpants, dip them in this special paint, and they'll become whatever color my daughter wants. But I needed to figure out what color my daughter would want, and I was kind of guessing. And that's the only part of the dream I remember. And then after that, I had another dream where I'm at a house. I'm at my niece's house. Yeah, I meet my niece at her house. When we're outside, we're in her driveway, and there's a few cars parked there. And so, oh, she's getting married. My niece is getting married in the dream, and we're outside. I think her fiance is inside the house, and I'm just talking to her. We're just like small talk, random stuff, and I think we're waiting for people or something. And I'm standing next to her car. At one point, she somehow trips over my foot accidentally and falls down. But we're kind of laughing like it's just an accident. And I help her get up, and I can't remember what we're talking about, but it might have been wedding related. And so suddenly three cars pull up, and they park in a driveway. Like it's a longer driveway, and this black car pulls up. So it's like a black sedan. It looks like a Nissan or a Honda, and the driver gets on. It's like a young guy, like maybe in his 20s, and he's holding a guitar case. And I think my niece says something about like, oh, these are the musicians. Maybe I think there's like a wedding band, and so they're coming there to either play a sample for her, or she's already hired them, and they're just having a meeting. And behind them, like another car, there's like a lady comes out of that car. She is holding something to, but I can't remember what instrument she has. But I just realized these are all like the band members. And so the first guy's car, it was like a black sedan, which is like a Honda or something like that, or a Nissan, I think. Like it looked like a Nissan Altima, and it's got a fan blowing, like it's really loud too. Like even though the car's always turned the car off, and there's like some engine fan that keeps spinning, but it's loud. And he kind of chuckles and he makes like a comment about his car's fan. Like look at that, stupid fan still keeps blowing, ha. And he cracks some joke, and he's walking towards the entrance of the house now. So like we're all gonna go inside, and we're gonna, I think, listen to their music or something like that. And at this point, her fiance is there too. He comes up to me, we shake hands. I guess it's been a while since I've seen them or something, and he shakes my hand, and then we all kind of go in towards the house. And that's all I remember from that dream. And then after that, I did have another dream. I can barely remember it. And I just remembered another part of the dream, or another dream I had, which I barely remember anything from this one. This one was a lot shorter, but, or at least I remember less of it. But I was in a group of people. Like, there's this big group of us inside of a room, and I really don't remember much of this one, but the funny thing is, I suddenly realized that I'm dreaming in the dream, but the way I figured it out was by knocking on my head with my own hand. Like I made a fist with my hand, and I'm knocking my head like I'm knocking on a door, and I'm saying out loud, I'm saying, "Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming?" And so it's like I'm teaching these people. I think like this group I'm with, I'm teaching like, oh, this is how you can tell if you're dreaming or not, and you'll have a lucid dream. So inside this dream, I literally remember I knock on my head in the dream, and that somehow reveals to me that I'm actually dreaming. And so I think at this point that dream turns into a lucid dream, but I didn't really take control of the dream. I didn't get to do anything. And I think one of the people there might have been my dad, because I think my father is there. He's part of the group or something, and I can't really remember. We're not really talking or something, but I just remember the whole like banging my head with my fist, like knocking on it pretty hard too, and saying out loud if I'm dreaming, is this a dream? Is this a dream? And then other people are copying me though. They're this other group of people like they all start kind of doing it, and I think they all start knocking on their heads with their fist, like their knuckles, yeah. And oh yeah, so we all start doing it, and then I think they all realize. So suddenly everybody realizes that this is a dream. We're inside of a dream, and these people start panicking, and then suddenly we're all just running around like scrounging and like just in every direction. It looked very weird and comical. And I remember looking from like a top view of our group of people, and they're all just like freaking out. And I think I start freaking out too. So again, everyone just scatters. Everyone just scatters away because they realize that we're dreaming, and this is like a lucid dream now. We're stuck. We're like somehow stuck in this dream or something, and they need to wake up or something like that. And that's it.